Austin, very good to see you. We are getting back to basics today. I want to talk about the in-service rollover. Should you really move your 401k? Once you reach 59 and a half, many workplace retirement plans allow for what's called an in-service rollover. Let's just start with the basics. What is an in-service rollover?
Yeah, an in-service rollover, you've hit the magic number of 59 and a half, right? So at that point, the IRS stipulates, and their guidelines say that you can roll over your current 401k. So even though you're actively still employed with your company, you're still contributing to your 401k. It's just like clearing out the balance that you've accumulated in there, rolling it to an IRA, tax and penalty free, right? And then your contributions continue in your current plan. But this is just simply IRS guidelines, right? You always want to be sure to check with your specific plan summary document at your company. Many companies allow this, but again, always best to review your plan summary document.
Yeah, good reminder. I think it does beg the question though, Austin, why would you want to move your 401k to an IRA?
Yeah, so I think, while 401ks are certainly one of the most popular retirement savings tools and
Yeah,
vehicles out there, and they certainly serve a wonderful purpose, right? They're very easily accessible, very simplified investment options. Typically, many 401ks come with 10 to 20 different investment options. But at this point, as we're nearing retirement, and we reach that age 59 and a half, right, there's more to consider than just those 10 to 20 investment options, right? We want to make sure that we can really invest in whatever, right, is best suited for us, whether it be different strategies, different exposures, different factors within our investment
right.
portfolio.
Right. So important as we creep closer to retirement. So before deciding whether an in-service rollover makes sense, you suggest looking at investment options, like you just mentioned, fees as well. What about access to advice?
Yeah, I think, again, as I mentioned, the 401k is a great retirement savings tool. And once we kind of get through the vast majority of that accumulation phase of our career, um, there's really so much more to retirement planning than just investment management. I think
Mhm.
as a planner myself, one of the things that I love to talk about, right, is the investments. That's the fun stuff, right? But frankly, there's a lot more important stuff to talk about as you progress through your retirement planning journey. And that could be something like income planning, distribution planning, tax planning, coordinating where am I going to pull income from, right,
Right,
in
right, right.
retirement in conjunction with things like Social Security or perhaps pensions. All of those different things, right, all add value to a retirement plan, and none of them have anything to do with what fund am I in or what fund am I choosing, right?
Right. My 401k manager does not answer those questions for me, in case anybody's wondering. So, are there any downsides or risks that people don't realize when they roll money out of a 401k, especially when it comes to taxes, protections, plan rules?
Yeah, there's a couple nuances. I mean, number one, it is a pretty nuanced process. So you certainly want to make sure you're working with a professional. For example, many plans these days offer both a Roth option in your 401k and a traditional side to your 401k. Well, those two types of money are not the same. They're not taxed the same, right? Roth 401k is funded with after-tax dollars, and a pre-tax 401k, right, or traditional 401k is pre-tax money. So they would have to roll to different IRAs. For example, your pre-tax portion of your 401k would roll to your traditional or rollover IRA,
Hmm.
and the Roth 401k would roll to your Roth IRA. And you also want to make sure you're not taking possession of those assets, right? Because if it is not a direct rollover to the custodian, it will be considered taxable income to
Right,
you and fully distributed. We do not want that to occur. Of course, you would
right.
not be happy come April 15th of the following year. So all of those things, right, are definitely important to make sure we get it right the first time.
Right. In-service rollover is a great option, but yeah, you certainly want to be consulting a professional because there's a lot of devil in the details here. So, Austin, if somebody would like to talk this through with you, talk about maybe accessing more of that retirement advice, what's the best way to reach you?
Yeah, you can give us a call at 919-322-4113 or send us an email at info@patriotwealthnc.com.
Great. Austin, thank you.
Thanks, Aaron.